It's time, my friends. The guild chat begins soon. We are going to get some insight on Shing Jea Island, or Shing Jea. I don't even know what it is, guys. I don't have to pronounce that stuff, but you know what? We're about to find out. So let's see. I want to hear about event design. I want to see world bosses. Let's go. Give me the world bosses. Is it trailer time? Ooh. Ooh. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is a little trailer. I think they tweeted this out. A harbor of tranquility and peace. Mount Skin leaked, guys. Ooh. Bit of martial arts going on there, guys. The first time in thousands of heroic journeys. Yeah, well, yeah, back in the day, right? Yeah, that's for sure. Another one from the pre-order. Oh, well, never mind then, okay. Well, there's another one, though. Okay, how about that one? Have you seen that one from the pre-order? Maybe it's the same one. I don't know. Could be. Yeah, there's Tengu. Tengu are confirmed. Dude, they are literally going to troll you guys. Like, imagine they're going to... Oh, look at all these Tengu. You can't play as them, by the way. Enjoy it. Yeah, this would have been a good X-Pack for Daredevil. You're not wrong, actually. Actually, not wrong. Hello!
Hi, Tyria. Happy Friday.
Oh, that's quite quiet.
Welcome to Guild Chat. I'm your host, Ruby, and thank you all for taking some time from your day to spend with us. I am going to be joined by our dev guest, Nick. Hey, Nick.
Ooh.
Hi, Ruby. Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for having me today. My name is Nick, and I am a game designer here at ArenaNet, and I am one of the designers on Shing Jea map, which we are going to be
Let's go.
today.
Yeah.
A little bit more volume, more.
Yeah, so the video that you just saw, we debuted earlier this week, and that was your first
different
peek
volumes.
at Shing Jea Island, the first zone that you will encounter in Guild Wars 2 End of Dragons. So Nick and I are going to expand on that today and show you some more of
I'm
Shing
super
Jea
curious what
Island.
they actually show here, by the way.
Two quick things before we get started. While we are going to show you several areas of Shing Jea Island, and where you're going to see more than you saw in the video, we are leaving a lot for you all to discover for yourselves in the game after End of Dragons launches. But if you don't want any spoilers, if you want to come in with completely fresh eyes and you don't want to see anything beforehand, this is your time to maybe kind of dip out. We will miss you, but we will understand that you don't want spoilers.
2 minutes into the stream, I like that.
The second thing is that we are, like we mentioned in the Skiffs and Fishing live stream, we are on a development client. So End of Dragons is a work in progress. You're going to see some things that aren't quite finished, like temporary text, placeholder icons on things,
Man,
and
it's really not done yet,
while the rest of the Canthan NPCs get taken care of. So that said, are we ready to dive in and get started?
I think so.
That's interesting in and of itself, by the way,
where
guys.
are we starting? Because it's beautiful.
It is really beautiful. Which camera are we looking at? Okay, we're looking at mine. So we're going to just do a quick pan around.
Nick, my man.
It's
a
so
Reaper
gorgeous.
enjoyer,
Like,
dude.
you all probably, if you're watching the video that just happened, you saw this, right? You saw parts of this area, which is Saitung Harbor. And this part of Saitung Harbor that we're in specifically is actually the area where you will first pop into the expansion maps after you've finished.
Yeah, 461 Mastery, guys. Big.
And we chose Saitung Harbor specifically because we wanted to have an area that was both vibrant and...
He's moving in the vista. That's cheating.
...off point, both culturally and content-wise. Because with Saitung Harbor, during the day, we wanted something that kind of gave people a peaceful, for lack of a better term, or like more...
serene.
Easy entrance into the world, right? Like you're not just like crashing in and then there's like fire and death everywhere. It's like, nah, you come in and it's like, wow, this place is actually pretty neat.
Switch up from POS.
But if you do want fire and death, later.
Yeah, but Saitung Harbor specifically, which we'll see within the content today, is more about kind of exploratory content, a lot of like just fun interactions, assisting NPCs and things like that. During the daytime.
Give me during the night it kicks off then.
That is still in progress.
Like Verdant Brink.
I promise you it'll be even prettier by the end.
I don't see how, but okay, because it's gorgeous.
Stay tuned.
Man, the quality
this is pretty
not
much just
good.
Like, you know, as I mentioned, when we get here.
Are you guys seeing that too? To me, it's like super bit ratey.
First and foremost. Yeah. Down there though, which
they need my advice on how to make the stream look good.
And fun fact, you can't actually jump over these rails. They are jump proof.
You can sky scale over it.
What do you mean?
Or you can springer, which is the OG jump mount.
Listen, okay, I've been playing New World. I demand climbing.
This is just kind of the
remove fishing, add climbing.
Area, and one of the first events, because we're actually going to be looking at some events today. One of the first events that we're going to be looking at is the hide and seek event, which at certain points I will need to pause and type in commands. So
I'm going to do some secret dev hacks.
Yeah, some secret dev hacks.
Yeah. So while you're doing that, this hide and seek event, there is a
ice bow there
kid
from Ruby.
that she's lost her toys, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in a moment. But we're going to help her out, and this is the kind of event that you can expect to see at the very beginning. It's just kind of easing you in. Things are a little more peaceful, not entirely peaceful, as we will show you soon.
Let's go.
But it's just there's more of a focus on how do things work, how do you get around, what's going on here. So we will take a look at that.
I'm getting a little worried, guys. They're talking about like the big quests. Collecting toys.
It's a little difficult. There we go.
Hey, there we go. All right. So remember that one time that I said that not everything was finished, and some things were still a work in progress? We're gonna go over here to this little kid. She's worried about, she's missing her toys. That's not the only thing she's missing. And
wait, why does she not have arms? What the hell is
Bless
this?
her little heart.
No arms or feet.
Yeah,
Kid,
as you,
no name even.
As Ruby said, or as you can see here, as mentioned,
What is this?
there is
They finally added an NPC that most Guild Wars 2 players can relate to.
Sorry, yeah, I apologize. I'm getting some feedback from the team that I'm also trying to process at the same time.
We're doing it live.
But yeah, we're doing it live. But as Ruby mentioned, you know, this is still a work in progress. So even our NPCs are still under construction. But with the hide and seek event, right?
Okay.
What we did was we made an event where players need to find toys that have been kind of strewed about.
Yeah, maybe she's gonna have robo arms.
Just a fun way for us to be able to get you to.
It's pretty cool. She's gonna have robo arms.
Kind of run around and explore the area. But the reason that they're gone and kind of missing is because there are a lot of spirits within this part of Shing Jea, and
they steal the toys.
In this particular locale, there are a bunch of like playful spirits that we call pale spirits. And with the pale spirits, these ones are
sprites even.
Like I said, like very mischievous enemies. So what we need to do, also I'm like trying
take him out, dude.
Just go click right now because I don't have my appropriate mouse.
Don't feed into it.
What happens is when you finally do find toys, you will be challenged by the
skill
spirits,
click,
and you will need to beat them in their challenge. You don't actually kill them or anything along those lines, but
just determining that I am worthy to
bag of
pick
death.
up this toy.
Champion bag.
No,
like,
wait, and if
stop that.
Champ bag for that.
if you get too close, they will hurl you into the air.
Yes, they will hurl you into the air in a very fun fashion.
Yes.
But
Mischievously.
Yeah, mischievously, of course. But with this,
kill the thingy.
With this content, it's mostly just about, like I said, going around exploring. It is a group event. A lot of the events that we're actually going to be showing you today are group events, and so Ruby and I will be skipping through certain parts of the content because we want to make sure that.
Okay.
You know, we show you as much as we can, as well as reflect on
I
the
want to
fact
see a
that
world boss.
These are group events, so you're not going to see them.
I want to see
in the
it. Hand
same
it over.
light as you would when there's a bunch of other players around.
I'm just kind of admiring the.
Oh, wait, what
I'm
she got there?
admiring the game board.
Oh, is that the
Yeah,
toy?
there are a bunch of different kinds of toys.
Yeah,
with
so
that,
the
yeah.
toys that
there
she's
you go.
asking for. Do you want to talk about those a little bit? Because those are interesting.
Yeah, sure. So with these, right, we wanted to make sure that we could culturally give some more depth in Cantha as a whole. So we looked to a lot of different Asian cultures to see what we can pull from to kind of help. Also, the text is very temp. If you couldn't tell by the fact that there's a sad face, if nobody noticed. But there are different kinds of toys, and what we did was we looked at Asian cultures and kind of what toys come from them.
This is pretty interesting to me.
Kind of
Yeah, she can't really play that game. I feel like giving her that game is already BM, dude. She's got no arms. How she can move the little pieces?
In that regard, while also giving opportunities for education.
She can like nudge them with her with her legs.
Within
I
the
guess.
content itself and within the world, we try to find opportunities to help solidify the differences and a culture that is Cantha.
Yeah. I was just sitting there holding the board while I was listening to you talk, and I feel like she was like, "Ma'am, please."
It's a very immersive perspective. Everyone's very
have so
zoomed
much
in.
time before they take them for good.
I like that.
Right.
Yeah,
Ooh,
but so I think
spider
that's all that we should really show for today when it comes to the Pale Spirits and the Hide and
That's
Seek
it.
event.
That's the whole event.
So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to force complete this.
Okay, let's make it
force
nighttime.
complete.
Yeah.
This NPC is
Night-
Also,
Nighttime,
actually,
let's
we
go.
should probably do the boat
This is
event
where
first
this is
before
where it
we
goes
do
big.
yeah,
This is where it kicks
let's
off,
go to
guys.
the boat
Here
event.
comes the boss.
All right,
So
you go. I will follow you.
Okay. Where is the boat? So here's the boat.
All right, here we go.
Oops.
Here's the boss.
And what's cool about the boating events is that
Boat event.
is
Strong
that
wife.
with the boat events. What happens is that
What-
there are
what's-
actually
What is that NPC name, dude?
boats that will come into and out of the harbor. And once, like right now, what we're doing is we're actually taking it on a joyride because I enjoy moving platforms, and I
Dude,
think it's nice to be like, hey,
well, hey, look, you can go on the boat and it
unless I
moves.
jump off the boat and then
Oh
you
no!
know,
Oh,
overboard.
now Ruby's T-posing
Thank you.
Wait,
on
quick,
her
Ruby,
boat.
save me.
Want to race?
What?
No, I'm under you. There we go.
Okay, I'm gonna
Ready for
aggressively
release?
T-pose drive
Pog.
this boat.
Yeah.
We're gonna
Let's
come
go.
Within development, we also, sometimes backtrack a little bit. So within the boats and fishing,
This
the
one's
boats and
pretty
fishing
cool, though,
video,
right?
you
Look,
saw
they go
that we
around
had
the
like animations, and then like unfortunately one of our
The
animations
boat
broke,
textures
so
don't
now
look very
whenever
high res
we
either
drive,
on the
boats,
on the
MightyTeapot,
player boat,
it
right?
happens.
Why is the res so low?
But yeah, basically,
Wait, what is this event? What are they doing?
with this event,
We have Strong Wife, who is one of my favorite NPCs. Unfortunately, I've been told that is not her permanent name.
That is
and
not-
I'm
that
a
is
little
not her
salty about it,
permanent
but that's okay.
yeah,
I like her anyway.
What
I
is going on?
I do try to.
What is this?
Name my NPCs as comedically as possible.
Yeah, it's
to
not done yet.
make
Like,
sure
all-
that,
these are all
people
placeholder art.
attending
Placeholder art,
Can
guys.
see it and are just, and they know not to allow that to pass. Sometimes, unfortunately, it's not comedic enough, or like I guess it's too good, and then it accidentally slips through, and I'm like, oh no. But I don't think this is unfortunately going to be one of those cases.
Okay. Wait, you fell off the boat.
Okay, so what I'm going to actually do,
Teleport hack.
so that
Oh,
way to
do
make
it,
sure that we
dude.
can hit all of our
Do it,
content
hack.
on time.
Yeah, let's go.
is
You can make her boat go faster.
I'm
Use
gonna
the
make
dev
everything
tools.
go faster,
Wait, everything go faster.
yay.
which is a great way for people to see our god powers.
Wait, dude, look, go.
The god powers are super fun.
Wait, how?
I'm
Whoa!
not gonna lie.
Yo-
Wait, no, come back.
Wait, look up.
Okay, hold on, we're gonna crash. This is not okay.
Look at the speed.
Sorry, Strong Wife.
There we go. Yeah, so I just sped up the entire server,
Zoom.
Yeah.
basically.
Made time go super fast.
Anytime goes super duper
All right,
fast.
so
That's
what
Pog,
is-
that's
what
cool.
does she want?
All right. Okay.
I'm underwater.
How? Oh,
Right there.
Oh,
What she
these
wants is
devs
for us to help her out
shameless.
with,
Shameless.
All right, so I love this one because, like, it's
Okay.
an interesting quest
Ooh,
on
ooh.
how we do this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, fishing quest. This
What
is
do
where
you have?
this is where the gameplay kicks off.
So
Here
this
it
is
comes.
actually a bonus version of the event.
Here we
I
go.
was like,
Here we go.
this is
We're
not the
not
crate
gonna
I
be
was
showing
expecting.
today. So I'm gonna force complete this. Sorry,
what?
everybody.
Wait,
No, I want this basket of fish.
they're skipping the fishing
on.
quest.
Hey,
It's too
y'all
hardcore.
remember what I said about this being a dev environment and some things being slightly weird? Mm-hmm. Also, Nick's god powers are so powerful that sometimes they even get away from him.
That is very, very
Okay.
true. What I can do
Next
is
event.
also make sure that
Fish go.
No, she's
so,
leaving.
Yeah, she's leaving again, but it's okay because I'm gonna cheat. I'm a dirty cheater.
Wait, what?
I feel like
What's
she's
even
just
going
standing
on?
there on the boat like,
There we
"Guys,
go. Yeah. So,
I need you to get it together. Oh, here we go.
Okay.
oops.
Ma'am,
Doing
your
a lie.
crates.
Great
Okay,
gameplay.
she's gonna go on her journey. It's fine. I won't break
Okay.
anything, I promise. But the parts of the event that we're supposed to see are are these two things. So the boat event is about taking the items that she unloads from her boat and delivering them to the right individuals. So it's a standard, collection and delivery event. But with Path of Fire, with End of Dragons, what we've been trying to do is find ways to take standard objectives that you're used to, like taking things from point A to point B, or killing things, right, fighting bosses, and trying to see where we can add nice flares. So in regards to the boat events, there are two different kinds of crates. There are fragile crates and there are
Okay.
heavy crates. And with fragile crates, you can actually pick one up just as you could normally. But what's cool about these is that you can actually pick up.
Dude, oh my
three,
God!
And
They
each thing
added
counts
Death
as
Stranding.
a thing,
Guild
right?
Wars 2 is
as
a
if you were gonna create
Strand-type game.
The trade-off, though, is that the fragile crates cannot be.
Are you kidding me?
Carried with mounts.
I don't
so
believe
you have
this.
To walk them, and the more that you're carrying, the
Dude,
slower you go.
Hideo
Right, 'cause of how
Kojima,
you know that they are.
his
So Ruby's currently taking those
innovation
crates,
has gone
and whilst
far.
he does that, I'm going to actually also show you
Dude,
the other
not
one, which
only
my
is
personal
New
favorite,
World
and
a
also is very
Strand-type
big
game,
pain in the buns to make.
Guild Wars 2
and that
is now part of the
cargo
Strand
crates or
genre.
heavy crates. And the
It's
thing about the heavy
it is
crates
literally
is
Death
that
Stranding. They've
it's
added
a
Death
super
Stranding to the
duper
game. I'm
heavy
not
crate
joking, dude.
that
Guild Wars 2 has
is
added
really
the
hard to, like,
entire
move
Death
around
Stranding
with a type of
game.
player. But what's cool about
In
it
one
is that
event.
these ones,
Okay, I take it all
you
back.
can
This is
actually
huge.
mount up.
Oh
And,
my god, it's
the
you can
overarching
even mount up
objective
with
is
the
to
crate.
tow these crates with your mounts, and each mount does something a little bit differently. Like the
Multi-crate
overarching goal set
gameplay.
and mechanics are the same, but what we found in development is that there's a little bit of
This is
emergent
pretty cool,
gameplay
actually. I like this.
with different mounts where, you know, like the Springer does something that can help people
You
get
like,
to
pull
it
the
faster
crate
in a
over
specific
stuff.
way. Same thing with the
Okay, I
Skimmer,
actually like this.
same
This
thing
is
with
that's
things
kind of
that.
cool. I like that. I
Some
like
are
tech
gonna be
like that.
more
That's
effective
fun.
than others, and it might actually surprise you which
Go,
ones
go, go,
are
go,
the
go,
most
go, go, go,
effective,
go.
Comparatively.
So you can do something. Wait, can I just like ride on the cargo crate? Wait a minute.
You cannot, unfortunately. That would be
Yeah,
that'd
what
be
happens if
really
you
cool,
fly?
though.
That'd be
Actually.
great.
That would be. But yes, like I turn that in, and then Ruby is going to turn in that one. Actually, I think you are at the wrong NPC for that.
Yeah, I
one.
was like, wait, he's not having any of this.
Yeah, he's like, I don't want those.
I didn't order this.
I didn't-
This is not my iPhone.
These. I didn't order these glass things. I ordered rocks. A giant box of rocks.
What?
He gave me my box of rocks. Your NPC is actually going to be over here,
Nice.
Ruby.
I have a box of fragile
Yeah, you
glass.
could like think about the
Yeah.
siege shot. You got to pull
So
them
yeah,
all.
depending on what mount you use, you get it there differently.
Yeah, and as you can see,
Oh, wait,
there are different
super
turn
speed is
NPCs
probably really
for
OP for that.
different, objects. So it's not always going to be the same person looking for the same thing.
Sorry.
And that's pretty much everything for the boat event. As something else I was going to mention that you got a little visual hint of is that with the boat events, sometimes they're the things that you're going to be delivering will be different and have a different mechanic.
Oh, I
which
like
we saw
that.
just a tiny
All right.
piece of today.
Yeah, that's a nice bit of detail there. I like
you'll be
that
able
you
to
actually
just
see if you're
experience
holding
it
3 crates. That's
when
really cool. That's actually a
the
very.
game finally does ship.
It's really cool they can do
Gosh,
stuff like
can't
that. So you can
wait.
actually pick up
So
3
what I'm going
crates
to do now
and like
is I'm
drag
gonna
them
force
around
complete
there.
this event as
All right.
well because I have that power.
Just hurl my
power.
crates to the ground. It's
again.
fine.
Yeah, I'm just
What's next?
Testing.
Give us the
And
details.
what I'm going to do next is actually I'm going to make it nighttime.
I think we should get dark real fast.
You are a
Because
yak.
what's really interesting about specific parts
Play
of Shing Jea
as a dull yak.
is that there is differences between the daytime and the nighttime. And what happens is I'm actually going to turn it to nighttime, and then I'm going to stop talking because I think y'all can actually hear the stream, or like you can hear the gameplay.
Let's go.
And I want to make sure that people can actually hear some of the dialogues that we have implemented. So I'm doing
Ooh,
that.
it's night now.
Let's go. The sun's setting.
Oh shit! Like all the images are gonna like move out. Okay, this is where it kicks off. It's gonna kick off now. There's gonna be like a giant sprite that just Wait, imagine if it's like Pinata V2, dude. It could be.
And
Guess I'll head in. They'll be here
sorry,
soon.
1 second.
Oh,
He's famous
instantly while we wait,
inside.
guys, they said this is the first area and all the mobs are level 80. So that kind of like it means that it confirms that there's probably no like
What I'm trying to see
Cantha
is, like,
starting
are
area.
or were the
Unfortunately, feels
dialogues
bad.
firing? I think
It's like
they
no
are.
leveling process in
Yeah, I've
Cantha,
seen
which I
good
think isn't
night,
ideal.
it's, we better get headed
They'll
to
be
bed.
cool.
Late. Good night. Be safe getting home.
Yeah.
Text me when you get there.
There we go. Yeah, I'm actually controlling the time. So,
Time
so they
Lord.
said their stuff, and what you're seeing is that all of the
Ghosts.
individuals within the harbor, more specifically, are actually going into their houses during the nighttime. Like everybody's just getting up and going in, right? They're talking about how they need to hurry, things like that. And the reasons for that is kind of touching on the
Oh, here we go.
overarching spirit theme that you saw earlier with the hide and seek.
Giga
There are
spirit.
friendly spirits that will pop up throughout the area and actually just kind
Be
of roam
spooky.
around, and the locals want to give them the space to be able to do that. Like that's kind of what the overarching culture is here.
No.
Is like these spirits exist. We just want to allow them to do the things that they need
Why
to
don't
do.
we fight them?
And what you will see is that, unfortunately, for them, the nighttime does actually get a bit more hostile outside of the spirits because of the fact that there are some people who are a bit more advantageous when it
here we
comes to
go.
these spirits. And I'm going to stop talking again so you can actually hear Kyung say the things that she wants to say.
Get out of here. Do you have a
Grants boons to allies. Something's about to happen, guys. something. I don't even know what you were saying. It's like advantageous
that
of
these
the
two probably
situation.
look very much alike. As mentioned, things are still under construction.
I do want to call out
Whoa.
how gorgeous the
Obnoxious.
models are.
Well,
Yes.
if you're
They
sticking
look amazing.
around,
Yeah,
help me get rid of
the
these
character
jerks.
team has
Oh.
been an amazing job.
I'll channel you some ritualist magic.
Ooh. Ritualist.
She finally made a friend. How sweet. Ooh. So do you want to start things off or
What the hell is going on here? Oh. Whoa.
Guess that answers
Someone's
that.
eager tonight. Get these pests out of our way.
Okay, let's do this. Hit
Wait,
them
what?
hard. Especially the ones who are out there chaining spirits. They're the
What-
worst of them. And ring any bells you see. They'll give you the
What is
power
going
to help
on here?
cleanse the spirits.
All right.
Oh, wait,
So
what?
now, basically, just to quickly summarize what's happening and what happened. So we have a new enemy type, called the Speakers, and for Shing Jea, there's a subfaction of the Speakers that are a bit more hostile.
Oh, I see.
And not as kind as you might see in
Speakers.
other areas of the expansion.
Oh, like ritualist mobs, right?
But what we're doing here
Interesting.
is
Yeah, they're like
that
summoning
these
stuff.
are like rookie ritualist speakers, and they're trying to do things
shit.
what we consider to be now the easy way.
Oh,
which is,
interesting.
like, just
Are you saying that
taking
you on the
things by
HP
force,
bar,
which isn't
guys?
great, right?
When you
That's
hit,
not-
you
that's
get a
not how people
highlight,
should do
just like
things.
you
So
will, actually,
Our
weirdly
ally
enough.
Kyung is a
Very
master
interesting.
of the new form of ritualism, which is more about like befriending the spirits and
Dude.
consent.
Oh, that is so
Yeah, for lack of a better
interesting.
term. What's happening here, as you can see, is that there
So
are
they
these
have
these
like
rookie
the
ritualists
old school
are
ritualists
trying
are
to
evil,
bind and
just like
capture
the
these,
Guild Wars
villager
1 style is
spirits,
evil.
And whenever they do, the villager spirits
Wow.
become hostile. And what our job is,
Ooh.
alongside Kyung,
That's
is
very
to,
interesting. Like when it comes to the
defeat these
law,
ritualists,
that might
right,
mean that sort of like the Luxons and Kurziks are the
pull
enemies,
them, and also
almost.
with any villagers
in this case, like
that
the
have
old
been
school stuff.
taken over, or even the ones that haven't. We want to
How
use
about that?
a new ritual skill that we've actually been
Okay.
temporarily given by Kyung to cleanse them, right?
Cleanse
Right now
the
it's
spirits.
temporarily called Cleansing Resonance, and what's happening here is that you use this temporary skill to kind of
Free the
set
spirits.
them free, send them on their way, things like that. And yeah, just like, it's a standard break morale event with a bit more
Ritualist
complexity,
leaks.
both narratively and non-narratively. And
Get
we
in
wanted to
there.
focus on other elements like break bars. So what happens here is that the way to stop them from just channeling stuff is to break their break bar, and then it will unbind the villager and allow them to
Teach
go
the
free.
frogmen.
And yeah, this is just one part of,
Take 'em
of
out.
this overarching content narrative.
Oh, reapity,
But we
yes.
thought that it would be
Let's
cool
go.
to show you all kind of the fact that, like, show you the transition between daytime and nighttime and how things
Alright,
can be a
alright.
bit more hostile depending on the overarching state of the map.
Speaking
for
of
Shing Jea.
character, oh sorry.
Wait,
well,
Ruby's
yeah,
dead.
so
Ruby
that's
on 1
okay.
HP.
Speaking of character art, I'm trying to find. Oh, here's a ritual spirit that's up. Stop killing them. Because I want to show off how
Any
good they look.
Tengu
Okay,
I
here's
will.
one.
I've
gamers.
made this one immortal.
Thank you. That seems unwise in the long term.
Oh,
but
or
also-
not.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? Trust me.
Yes, they all look really
Nick
cool.
Nick is just an unstoppable force of
I'm
destruction.
not doing anything.
He's
my hands are
unkillable.
off. I think it's things
Spirit-
probably Young that's doing a
oh.
much better job.
I need
Interesting
Keon
thing
to
here,
just
actually,
chill
guys,
for like
is
2
that
seconds.
Spirit
There
of
we go.
Destruction,
Look
I think
at
these are
how
all like
good.
renamed. I think they're actually all named after Guild Wars 1 ritualist abilities.
And
That's pretty cool.
Each of these different
Amazing.
spirits has a different skill set that you'll see.
Oh yeah,
and
sleep
shout
all
out
of it.
to
Yeah,
the
shelter,
Encounters team.
dude. Wow. Okay,
Yeah,
they're
they're
really
actually
leading in.
named
Yeah, the
after
Guild Wars
all of the
1.
armies
So
in,
shelter will reduce damage.
expansion.
Destruction is like a big
But
AOE nuke,
that's
right? Stuff
pretty
like
much
that.
going to be
Ha,
it for
fun.
this event.
Any
as well,
Guild Wars
'cause
1
as I mentioned,
enjoyers
we wanna get
in the
through
chat, guys?
A lot more stuff.
Yeah, well, why don't we take a look at Kyung? I think is unhappy with me for not helping. We're very much working across purposes here. Why don't we go over
Yeah,
to
what are you guys
the
doing?
training grounds and take a look there?
Yeah, for sure. So. Let's see, I'm
Ooh,
actually
next
going
step,
to
we're in meta
teleport
event,
because
guys.
I'm a cheater.
This is meta event
Let's
territory.
see.
No, you're getting the players to the cool stuff quicker.
To the cool stuff quicker. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Teleport
go
out?
with you.
100%.
Ooh.
All right, so
Hey,
we're gonna
I
wait
too.
for.
Oh,
Cheating my way out.
screenshot. That will tell you how many
Yeah,
hearts
you
there are
teleport to
and
me.
how many
Okay,
how many
cool.
like thingies there are.
So with this expansion, what we also want
Loading
to do
screen
is that
confirmed.
Since Shing Jea is the first map that a lot of people are going to encounter, and since with an expansion,
Also
usually we have a lot
Dragonfly
of new
confirmed.
returning players. What we wanted to do is give a space where people could refamiliarize themselves with our different combat mechanics, content types, and things like that in a safe
Okay.
and accessible space. So within Shing Jea, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Ruby, I think Training Grounds also existed in Guild Wars 1.
This is true. This is
can't
actually the
remember
tutorial in
specifically. I know
factions
people in chat will
to an
be like,
extent.
yes or no.
Yeah, that is asking me to remember really far back.
Right. But with Shing Jea, we now have a training grounds area that is, as I mentioned, tailored for those things. And what we'll see here is that there's a focus on specific areas for specific things. So with this one, with this guy, it's all about dodging and blocking. And this is actually also a renown heart.
Yeah.
And which also, to mention,
I
don't know
got
if anybody
you.
noticed that the top right is missing right now. That's to make sure that we are not spoiling things that we wouldn't be showing today.
Okay.
But as we're walking through this, like this is an area is a renowned heart. I think it will also be repeatable if I'm not mistaken. And the overarching objectives is just, you know, giving
Don't get
players
hits.
a bit more of a reward and visual progress. For
I
the
like this
things
stuff.
that they're doing.
I wonder
There's
if they would
also
ever
this,
consider just
Defiance
like
training mech,
Ah.
and the point of this one is to teach players how, or
To do the
teach
break
online
bar.
players how to.
I like this.
break down
This is
break
good. This is
bars
good.
And use their break bar breaking skills.
Boom.
So basically, just pop all. those
Nice
things
placeholder
and
model there as well.
break the break bar, and then you'll get renown credits. And then the third one over here.
I wish they would
for
do
the
like a
training
new start
NPCs
area though, you know,
is
like that's
actually
what
about.
that's what seems
combo
to be like
fields
what needs to be.
and
Oh.
Getting solid combo field work out. So like as an example, the way you'll get credit for this one is by dropping combo fields and then blasting them.
Interesting.
Things like that.
I like that. That's very good.
There's a
I wish
few
there was
other
like a
areas as well
starter
here,
area, a level
like
1
that,
zone, you
on
know?
the top
Like,
right-hand
why not just
corner,
make it
that
level
might be
1 and
something.
have new characters
that are
made
also
started?
dedicated
This is
towards
perfect.
showing
But it
people
needs
how
to be like
to, do
early, right?
specific
Like early in the game.
combat
This is,
and
bear in
things
mind,
like
guys,
that.
this is level 80 content,
There's other
right? And I guess
stuff
we will
that we
boost,
need to do,
but
too.
still, this is a
is, yeah.
fantastic
The next thing
idea,
that we can
but
show
it
you
needs
guys
to be, in my
about
opinion,
that.
like really early in the game. Like
It's gotta go
Noob Island
fast.
is really good.
Wait.
In the smart words of Sonic the Hedgehog. The next thing that we actually have is also a jumping puzzle, right? And
Well, let's
with
go
this
for that, I
jumping
think.
puzzle,
Well, you could
what we
have it,
wanted
like,
to do
at
is
level
kind of
20, right?
Have a puzzle that allows for people
You could have this like later on, right,
kind
in
of
the area.
easily go through the content. Also, please don't.
Well, it will be
please
the new
don't
boost
judge.
zone, but not everyone's going to
You
boost.
made this. You're so good at it. You
I mean,
Jumping
went through it
puzzle.
like 5
Yeah,
times
what
yesterday.
I mean is like, please don't comment on how fast I'm going, if I am going fast to you.
Look at the speed.
I make a lot of puzzles, so I'm pretty used to them. But with this puzzle, right, like hopefully it's simple enough. The overarching desire here.
You get
in
heart
Wallside
credit
here
for that,
was
that's
to
cool.
have a puzzle that helps people get accustomed to different jumps, right? Jump height, jump length, and things like that, as well as also refamiliarize
Cool.
themselves with like the gliding jumps and things like that. Because actually, if I'm not mistaken, Ruby, you're currently talking to the training NPC.
I am, and yeah, you can just run up to him and be, what do I do? How does this
Here,
work?
try the course.
And he
Jump
will
and
tell you,
glide.
jump and glide your way to the top of the course.
Well, what if you haven't
I
got
don't
gliding?
think I'm going to get this again because I got it yesterday while we were working on this. But this first one, you jump and it will tell you, like, hit your spacebar to glide.
Yeah.
Wait.
But what if you don't have Heart of Thorns and you haven't unlocked gliding?
Oh, hang on.
So with End of Dragons, actually, we've made the decision to unlock gliding for anybody who owns End of Dragons from the moment we enter into the maps.
That is
And
interesting.
So you're gonna have gliding no matter what. If you own End of Dragons, you got gliding. First tier. Easy
Interesting.
on us.
Enjoy.
Cool,
Yeah, and the
cool,
overarching reason
cool.
for that
I
was
like that.
mostly
I actually do like
gliding
that.
is such an integral part of our overarching joy of movement and combat
Yeah.
systems.
I wonder if they would
that
ever do that with
We
mounts.
thot that it would be better to.
That's good
make
because that means
sure
they can
that players have to- like,
design
that we didn't have to design
everything with
around
gliding
it,
in
right?
mind.
'Cause
Yeah, they've
for
designed maps
certain
around
expansions
gliding.
and
That's
certain
100%.
things, we always have to be like, okay, well, we can't do things this way because some players might not have mounts, some players might not have gliding.
Oh, are they doing
So with End of
mounts
Dragons,
too?
we kind of wanted to try to remove that limitation and hit on the areas that we feel were the strongest. in,
Interesting.
Which is mostly joy of movement, and gliding is a strong indicator.
They
mechanic
didn't say they give mounts for free,
with
but
that.
maybe they
So,
do.
yeah, just long story short, anybody who doesn't have gliding.
Yeah, you don't get like
starting
max
into
glide. You
Dragons
get like
will have
first tier
gliding.
guys. So it's
And
not.
that eliminates
It's
that
fine.
question of we have to design around
Yeah.
what if people don't have it, because now you do.
Yeah.
Now you do.
Exactly.
Awesome.
That's the jumping puzzle.
Yeah, I guess the rental. So,
We've
yeah,
made
you've
it
got
to
the
top,
rental
like,
ones,
7
right?
times. I'm
Yeah,
looking
yeah,
at like
yeah.
3 things.
That's
I've
right.
walked off the edge of this like 3 different times.
I mean, it's like I said, like I think you got this.
I'm pretty sure I do. I'm just drifting while walking. Hey,
you did it.
hey,
Awesome.
yay. I'm so
Good job.
proud of myself. And I got a present.
Lung gliding?
chat.
No, because you still get the tier. You still have to
Alright,
unlock
so
ley line
what
gliding and stuff,
else
right? You have to
do
grind all the way.
We have to look at over here because
Yeah.
there's more stuff to teach.
There is. So
Oh.
we also thought that it'd be
Teaching?
beneficial for people to actually be able to exist in interact in a combat scenario. So there's actually this area right here.
Training the guards.
That is a training arena or a practice fight arena where there are 2 teams, right? There is the ally team and then the enemy team.
Do they do boons?
And what we do here is basically we just fight people, but we fight them in a very
friendly way,
safe space. Like, it's an opportunity for players to be able to test their skills and stuff like that.
Okay.
With content. What's really interesting about
I
this
wonder if there's
one,
like a healer NPC.
I'm actually
Oh, there is.
immortal myself right now, and I'm gonna die.
Oh yeah.
Uh-oh.
And what happens is that when you die, you don't. Like, you just get
There
pulled out
appears
of
to be
the
like
combat zone,
ranged
you get
ones
pulled out
and
of the
caster
arena,
ones. I was
and
wondering if there's like a heal
that
one.
was made
I
so
saw
that
a
way,
guardian
like,
symbol.
Anybody who is here can
So then maybe
just,
there is like
you
an
know,
NPC that will
rally,
heal you and
right?
give you
Let's
boons and
pick
stuff.
ourselves back up
That
and
could be
then
really
go
good.
back
Stuff like
into
that is
the
great, I
fight
think.
Without needing to worry
Showing
about
the different rules.
Rallying
Roles, rather.
or getting full down and having to waypoint and run back. And this event is on a rotation constantly, so whenever it succeeds, we'll move on to the next thing, to have a cooldown, repeat, etc., etc., etc.
I don't think it's PvP, guys. I think you're always against the Ministry of Security.
Match their skills. And
Or is it actually PvP?
Just practice.
Yeah, like as mentioned before, the training.
That's
ground
really
is all
if you
about
can actually PvP, that's really cool.
Re-educating and/or reinforcing the education of specific things. And what's cool is that
Re-education.
if you don't want to fight, you can just stand out here and they can't hurt you. You can just watch everybody fighting. I think that's really cool,
round 2.
personally.
I do share.
Yeah.
There were
All right,
teams?
we're gonna allow
Yeah, but
them
they're
to
talking about the
continue their
NPCs. They're not
practice
talking
trials,
about
'cause we got
the
other
players.
stuff to show.
Yeah, so when you're done, okay, I've practiced enough. You can just leave.
We're now the
Yeah,
combat
but
lords.
I don't want to do this anymore.
Let's move on.
I'm bored of this.
Yeah. And there is one more thing within the training grounds that we actually want to show today, and that is some gadget interactions for a lot of events. Because as you know, we enter events. It's not just pressing 1, punching, fighting, things like that, or grabbing things.
Gadget, by the way, is like a term for
We also
interactable
have,
object, I believe.
Interactions, and what's really interesting about End of Dragons is that for some content,
Internal
what we're
name
trying to
for
do
stuff
is
like
put
this.
More of an emphasis.
Don't
on,
ask how I know that.
micro and
I don't know
mini
that, guys.
game,
I never knew
abilities.
that.
So what's happening here is that
Ooh.
in this part, we're actually painting, and
Dude,
we have like a
painting
puzzle
minigame.
game where it's, you know, choose the right
What?
icon out of these, which
What?
is the correct brush stroke. And for each one that you get right, it will increase your renown. And I think with this one,
They've really gone for the interactivity, showing the crates getting picked up,
but with
actually
this
painting,
expansion,
you know,
you
actually
know,
doing
as
a
I
paint
mentioned, we're
stroke on
trying
the
to
easel.
Take each of the
It's kinda
different,
cool, actually.
elements
It's very
that people
detailed.
usually interact with and find a way to diversify them a little
doesn't
bit.
stay, though. It
I mean,
doesn't- it's
they've
not
already been
permanent.
diverse, but like, you know, just help continue pushing that envelope. So this area is designed to kind of help educate that mini game.
I like how it
educate the
uses
fact
combat
that you have
animations.
to
It's
grapple
so
things to
like,
help progress.
smashing
And
it.
I don't know. I also just like painting. I think this is really neat.
I like
if
it.
I wasn't standing so close to it.
Can we take a moment to appreciate Apprentice Ari over here?
Okay.
Because she's
she have
fantastic.
limbs?
Is it true you're part dragon and you can kill me by just looking at me? Look home. She's like, so you can kill me by looking at me, huh? You seem
like you're the-
comfortable.
We
so I feel
are
like
a
I'm not that
dragon.
scary.
You're that commander person, I think.
Please ignore
no.
the giant hammer when I tell you that I am
The
asleep.
chosen one is incoming.
Exactly.
So yeah,
and-
that's what that is.
Yeah, and also shout out to Indigo and Aaron, who are narrative designers for this map, who have done like an absolutely amazing job, both like within the world narrative and the dialogues and things like that. I think that they've really knocked it out of the park.
It is. It is.
It looks
so
like
good.
certainly
They
for
have
this one they
done
are definitely
amazing
going
work,
more
and I
the
love seeing their
exploration
work throughout
direction,
the game,
less the
because,
actual content. Let's see if
that's
they actually have
something
like a
to
big
keep
event.
an eye on as you're running around End of Dragons after launch, and probably as we show you things between now and launch. The dialogue is amazing and fun, and I
Agreed.
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's the content
All right,
though?
well, where to next?
Where to next? So what we're actually going to do is, Ruby, if you can meet me over by the Mount Taxi.
I'm sorry.
The what?
The what?
The Mount,
I act like I'm surprised by this.
right? It's like oh, we didn't rehearse this or anything.
The Mount
With
Taxi?
this, with Shing Jea specifically, what it is, we introduced a new kind of transportation, which I think we're coining Mount Taxi, at least.
We have
internally.
waypoints,
I don't know if
though.
it's a ship with that name.
Yeah.
But, well, you and I should actually go to Eastern Wilds, and what's cool about this is that
You will stand
for
on the
those
mount.
who don't have mounts or don't want to use their mounts, right? They just kind of want to allow the thing to run. What we've done was we've created a taxi system.
You could
right,
now
within
auto
Shing
mount.
Jea, where you have the ability to just ask, hey, can you take me to this part of the map? And they'll be like, yep. And you can actually get onto
They've
the
added
Raptor
flight points.
and just go.
It's like flight points in
there are
WoW,
different
guys.
speeds as well.
Oh,
because it's like, let's just say that you don't want to just
lots of like RP, so you can like gently have a nice cinematic view of the area.
What you can do is you can actually stop it if you want to stop.
It's completely paused its animation there.
You can have it walk if you want to be able to do that, but still continue moving forward, right? You have the ability to jog if you want more of an intermediary, and then if you're just like gotta go fast, you can like
go fast, dude.
Yeah, you're just like
speed. I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Yeah, also, as we're doing this, shout out to Tracy West because
look at that. It's
she's
looking
the one
good.
who has been doing all of the work.
Shame I
for
can
the
count
Shing
the
Jea
pixels
She's
on my
the
hand,
artist for Shing Jea. And
they've got to fix this stream, seriously. They've got to fix this.
Like,
are you guys seeing this? It's like pure artifact. It's more artifact than actual gameplay.
Like, I just want to see.
Just want to stop and watch, yeah. What I'm trying to do is like get it going, like go, get to the spots. But while also showing like, hey, you know, like, wow, we're currently in Zendajun. Look how absolutely beautiful this area is. Look at that. Look at all these things, and it will take you from point A to point B.
It's kind of a cool little role play. It's an RP feature, right? Those are them maybe trying to lean into like the RP,
it's not
RPG
gonna,
elements a bit more.
The most direct
interacting with objects. The dialogue with the NPCs, right? The exploring, the learning how to play the game. It's very RPG.
And also being able to showcase specific areas.
And the taxi, right?
Run it through possible content locales and things like that. And there's a fifth skill.
I wonder if like NPCs can kill you on this.
It also has that I didn't actually want to. I'm not actually gonna hit on until I get to the spot.
Oh wow!
But what's interesting about this one is it's called Grab Reins.
You can take control of it.
So
yeah, okay.
Other
same thing as the rental. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Primarily in season 4, and I think parts of season 5, the Icebreed Saga. What you have the ability to do is rent mounts, which this is a little different. That's why we're calling it the mount taxis. But with the rented mounts, you can actually grab a mount that allows you to just kind of ride it wherever.
Huh.
And we thought it was like, well, with the mount taxi
why not have both?
What you should also be able to do is have the option to do that. So like what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna hit to training grounds, and then we're gonna have it run, but I'm gonna quickly grab the reins. And what
it is definitely a little bit weird considering we have waypoints.
Drive around a rental
but again, it's more like a role play feature.
For those, as I mentioned, who don't have mounts,
it's not really about anything else. It's just role playing.
Take control and drive it around. It does still follow standard rules for rentable mounts, where if you jump off of it, like
it's
you're
gone.
Stuck wherever you are, right? Got to run back. But we wanted to make sure that it had a lot of flexibility in those.
They aren't getting rid of waypoints. They probably won't have. I don't know how many though. Like Path of Fire didn't have that many, right?
I was taking the scenic route.
HT had a lot. Path of Fire didn't. So maybe there aren't that many.
That you do at least once just to look around and enjoy the drive.
Yeah.
Now there have to be waypoints. Waypoints are how you respawn. There will be waypoints.
Would be beneficial.
We even saw the loading screen. There are waypoints.
Let's use
put to practice. Yeah. So where we currently are is what we call the Eastern Wilds. This is actually going to be the location where there's a heart that's based around fishing. So once you've unlocked fishing, you will actually have the ability to practice with it within parts of Shing Jea as well.
Hey, real quick.
There's a portal over there. What's that?
No, I am not still
there
immortal.
It is.
So thank you.
You're welcome. I was like, oh, he's gonna die.
I ungodded myself.
It is very nice, isn't it, Payne? It's very pretty.
Can't do this and be mortal.
The entire map is very, very pretty.
All right, and what happens
Fishing
here also
event
is that
enabled.
Sometimes not nice people come.
What is that portal though?
And what kind of not nice people you ask?
Guild hall, actually. It's a guild hall.
So not people.
Ones that aren't actually people. So I'll let him speak for himself. Themself.
Oh. Uh-oh.
Itself.
Yeah, I don't. If the Naga tiger beast.
Turn around and look at it.
See where you at.
I can hear them yelling.
Oh, it's the snakes, I think.
There's a lot of anger coming from there's something in the water.
Snake gameplay. Ooh, I fucking told you it kicks off now. Here we go. Ooh!
Yeah, and surprise Naga.
It's a Kappa.
I always love some surprise Naga.
I do not.
I do.
Kappa playable race.
So in our map we have a non-small amount
Kappa
of
mud
content
stomper.
utilizing one of the new armies, which is the Naga. The Naga army. A bunch of new skill sets and things along
I like
those
how they
lines,
leapt on there. That was very cool, actually. It was like
encounter team. And what you will also see here, this large lab over here, The Naga have also incorporated...
What, 4 waypoints, 9 hero points, 2
They've
vistas.
incorporated forced map transfers.
Basically.
Hey, could you do me a huge favor?
That's a very high power
I
level.
need some more surprise Naga, please.
Basically. All right, let's Naga up, as they say.
Let's Naga up.
But
No one
as what
has
you all
ever
probably
said
saw, nobody's
Let's
ever
juice
said
up here real quick.
that in the history of Guild Wars 2. What you saw here
Not
is
really
that
sure what
we
happened
actually
there.
have.
I think the map-
new
I guess the
type-
map
we have
wound down.
Kappa, which are a brand new model as well. Which, as we're fighting the Naga, I'm
Kappa
gonna
in
try
the
to
chat,
zoom in
please,
as much
guys.
as I can, so people can see how absolutely stunning they are. Creature team has been doing an amazing job with these models. But as you saw here, the Kappa are part of the Naga army,
Is that the new
and
saying there,
similar to,
guys?
like the Spawner,
Like a
right,
Naga
with the
up?
rock
Can we get
dogs,
that as like a
or
quote
the,
now? Let's
Solari
Naga up
with
real
the
quick.
Hounds. The Naga have the Kappa, and the Kappa come in all different sizes.
They
as
have
well,
the same
and
model
each
as
of
the
them kind of
frogs. The
having
Kappa are
their
the
own
frogs.
Powerful skill sets.
Same
that,
animation
that,
set.
Affect players.
Is that the new hop?
So let's see if we can actually get one of them to do the thing.
Do it.
Also, this event is basically the overarching narrative of this event is that the Naga are currently raiding the area, and what they're trying to do is steal supplies from these villagers, and our job is to help defend them and also return those supplies that are
Yeah,
being
get 'em.
stolen.
Dude, the
So,
skill clicking, man.
If
What is going
we
on?
actually like, what will happen is a X will pop over the head of one of them once they steal anything. If we stop being so good.
Oh, and I see. Yeah, you've got to like take him out so they
sorry.
can't get the steal.
There is one. I mean, like
Get
I
'em.
said, if we weren't in God mode right now, we would very much die.
Oh, totally. But since I
Take
am
out that
in God mode,
Naga,
I'm
dude.
enjoying my catalyst a lot.
Bam!
And so what you need to do with this event, right, is
It's
basically
a tanky boy.
murder them,
Naga down.
or at least beat them up.
Oh, dude, like that
right?
Reaper DPS.
Break their morale, and then return the supplies to
Okay, get
where
him in
they were
there.
taken from. So if I can,
It's not gonna work in Shroud.
Gotta do that. And
He's
I'll
got the
play this game, I
supplies.
promise.
He's got his sack.
And go
No,
over the
I
storage
am
areas are and
also-
return them.
Meta in 5. Ruby in the
At some point, I
downstate.
became mortal as
You can
well.
rally
It's
off the
not
Kappa.
okay.
It happens every now and
Wait, the
then. Oh, no,
reviver. The
Ruby
NPCs
got
are
that.
I'm good.
reviving.
I did not.
Yeah, and what
Zero
I find really
feed
interesting
factor.
about like the Kappa, especially from this army, is that they serve a slightly different purpose than the Naga, right? Whereas the Naga are more about
Why are they not fighting back?
just like what seems like high intensity damage. The Kappa are more about CC.
Ooh,
so
look at
the
that. They've
Kappa
got a
will,
cool, like,
knock
thingy.
you into the air, knock you
bubble.
backwards. You know, use their big hammers to hurt.
shit.
And then the Naga
The
are
tornadoes.
Just, like, high damage.
I can confirm that it hurts.
It does hurt. All right, and like as I mentioned before, we've got Kappa in all shapes and sizes. So like you can see this little tiny Kappa right here, who's just having an absolute
Kappa
time.
pest.
He's great.
And then I'm actually going to
There's a big one.
also die. Oh, that's right, because we're on a new map. So
Yeah, you haven't
that
got
will
God
be-
mode anymore, guys.
that's why.
Bring the God
Yeah.
mode back.
And that was the Naga Priest strategy the whole time.
basically kick us off our old map and then
Hunt us to a new
bring
map.
us to the new
So I think
one.
maybe you fight a champion after this. This is
you
gonna be like a
okay?
big boy.
Are you good?
Yes, I'm
seem-
making
okay.
myself immortal. I am immortal, right?
Get all these Kappas and the Naga. Get
The
them.
fun parts of doing it live.
Ooh, big
And
spike
what
there.
I'm trying to do here
Oh,
is actually
the energy
just,
drain
like,
instantly.
allow
Unlucky.
us to visually showcase some of the new Naga models. So like,
Look at them.
Sorry, I'll stop hitting them with a hammer.
They're using like the
Okay.
same
hit this one
animations
with
as
a
the
hammer.
crate bar looks
Yeah.
at, but they're very, very colourful. Look at that.
I mean, I'm sure that people will
Like a
screenshot
purple
it
one,
and
you
be
got a
like,
blue
wow, look
one.
at that stuff.
They got
Look
fins
how
on.
absolutely
They look pretty cool.
gorgeous they are.
Oh, that's just a hermit crab. We
The
don't-
snake
Yeah, so actually
people
what I'm
are
going to do
here.
now is,
Hello.
you know, that's the overarching gist of this event. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to force succeed it, because we have one more
Here's
event
one.
to show
Whoa, look at that.
today, and what that's going to be is
Wiggly snaky.
The next spot
Oh.
in this chain, actually. So
Here we
let
go.
me Force succeed this.
Champion
As
Naga
long as I'm
Priest
immortal,
is
I'm
incoming.
just like close up admiring these guys.
Oh, please feel free.
Very
to.
nice models,
there they
actually.
go.
The Kappa is really cool.
Thanks, man.
No, hold my breath.
so-
Well, they're going to come back. It's an event cycle, guys.
Also, I know that like if I don't do this, players in chat are probably going to be like, clean out your bounty chests.
Yeah, you have to. Oh, yeah. Me
I
too.
feel like that happens at least once.
You guys should see
once
my
every,
stream.
like,
Don't
5
worry.
streams.
Don't worry,
They're
Guild
like,
Wars 2.
"Forget to do
You're
this."
good.
I'm
Okay,
like,
you're
"I'm
good.
sorry."
Don't worry about it.
Just hanging out there.
Can't be as bad as
these
me.
two, though, because that's probably going to be spoilery, but it's fine. We also got hermit crabs, because of course.
Of course we do. All right, so what's next in this chain?
So the next thing is actually there's a quick
Ooh,
cooldown, which
Imperial
actually means how
favors.
much
Yeah, they're
time
actually
we have
leaking a
left
few loot here.
on that.
Yeah, Ritz of Shing Jea Island, Imperial favor.
But we can't.
Looks a bit like trade
unfortunately.
contract.
Okay, so we got like about a minute.
That
to
leaks
just
the
kind of
law
do
too.
this in this
Imperial.
space.
I'm trying
Actually,
to
that
take
leaks
this
the
wagon.
law.
This is my
Enjoy
wagon.
it.
Bear that in mind, guys.
I'm
We're
also trying to
talking
think
about
of,
the,
is there
you know, there's actually an empire then. There's the Imperium is there.
so far.
Very interesting.
I don't think so.
Because if you actually look at some of the lore guys,
Naga Boss is next.
they'll be able to tell you what could potentially be going on there.
Isn't
That's
there-
actually a big
yeah,
leak.
there's
That's
fishing
actually a
stuff
bigger
too.
leak than
There's
we
fishing
than you'd
stuff,
expect.
yeah.
That's a hard
I guess
lore
we
leak.
we can take some time to fish.
Yeah,
real
yeah.
Quick if you want. Just toss some stuff into the water while we wait.
That
for the
that
NPC.
actually gives us a little bit of insight into what
I'm
might be
just- I'm
going on in
watching,
camp.
there's,
Then,
like,
like, we've
half
got like an
tourist
emperor,
and half-
empress, something like that, right? Potentially.
One of them nearly
A
sucked my
united
soul straight
Cantha,
out of
so
my
it's
nose.
not going to be
That's what
Celtic
he
Lutz,
says.
and it's going to be this Empire
So
style
thank you
thing.
again, Indigo and Aaron, because this
My
is
nose.
my nose. He's like, seriously. I'll spread the word about your nose. These guys are great. I love them.
What?
All right. So
Yeah, sorry. With this event specifically, I don't actually have the,
I will spread the
I
word
don't
about
have
your
any commands to
nose.
so we
force
just
it
have to wait. We
forward.
can go fishing too.
Yeah.
A little bit of fishing here, guys. Well, you know, let's catch a few fish.
Nabi. Oh, that's right.
go and
Nabi's
take a
son.
look.
I'm not sure where
Let's go and do this.
that
Oh,
NPC
hey,
is.
there they
but
are.
yeah, I was
Oh,
like, their
oh,
dialogue
here we
is
go.
great.
Nabi-san just showed up, and that is the exact NPC that we were looking for.
Hello.
So what we're gonna do is
You're wonderful.
We're gonna talk to them.
Oh, group event. Let's
Oh,
go.
hey, thank you. Thank you for the
Ah, the
reminder.
type.
That one was
Okay.
big.
Yeah,
So we do
always,
actually have a boss
expand it
situation
as much as
incoming.
as I need to because I have terrible eyes, though I will never wear glasses. So I always
Return
have
of
to
Big Nose
extend
Ted.
it as much as I can. But here, what we're doing now is we're going to be taking the
Big
fight
Nose
to,
Ted
to them,
2.
right to the Naga. So our job in two parts is to work with Nabi-san, who is a local from this village, and go attack the Naga. And one of the reasons
Okay.
that we chose this chain specifically to look at is because I think
The
it
Naga are
highlights,
big mad right now.
something really interesting. which is
Ooh,
like,
look at their like Naga buildings. Like they're living in
showcase of
coral.
one of our new armies,
Actually
as
reminds me
well
of
as,
Warcraft, that shit. I love that
some new,
because I really like the Naga in
like,
Warcraft
combat
3, right?
elements, and
Warcraft
things
3,
along
World of
those
Warcraft.
lines.
That's very
And we also
cool.
wanted to show one of our like more overarchingly staple pieces of content, right? Because a lot of things that we've shown
Oh.
today have been take things from point A to point B, the
Yep,
ways that
yep.
we have kind of like touching on cultural aspects and things along those lines.
Now we
But
get
I know
to
that,
the
like, there are
juice.
players that just want some, like, it's like, where's the punch stuff? right?
Yes.
Where's the cool punch stuff?
I'm
Bring
just
the
here to hit
juice.
things.
Yeah, we want to be able to showcase one of those as well. And
I'm ready.
I think that Paul Branch is the design owner for these two events. I think that he
Let's do
did
this.
a really good job of being able
this
to
is
work on these
Paul?
events.
Ooh.
Yeah,
He's good.
yeah. Paul is great.
Kill those Nagas.
And let's see.
Where's Nabi-san?
Per
Yeah,
1
we can take
HP.
Nabi-san
Dude, but look,
and
that's the
actually-
new Catalyst passive. You go to 1
I'm gonna
HP, but you just
enter
never go
super god
downstate.
mode,
Like, Ain't
and
was
I'm
sick
just
of all the
going to
downstate Ellie memes.
absolutely
They just
everything.
removed the
Okay, well, I'm
downstate from
coming
Ellie.
with
You
you
can't
now
go there
because you are
anymore.
a cloud
Only
of
1
death.
HP.
I'm very much a cloud of death, so everything's gonna die now.
Wow.
Yay.
Please stop hurting my friend.
Everything's dead. Wait, what's
Yeah,
that
my
actually?
friend, thank
Wait, what
you.
the hell is this? Why is he underwater?
Yeah, and
Wait,
I
what?
do, like you mentioned, the
What is
earlier
that?
part of this map is kind of a more peaceful,
Vampiric
and a little
gaze?
bit quiet area, even though there is some punching.
Interesting. Are they
if you like the big
reworking some
fights,
underwater stuff
those also
with those
exist.
new
Yeah,
abilities?
so now we're gonna be challenging.
Or is that just
the
like a dev
Priest.
tool overlap or something?
Also, I have to call out admiration
Oh.
for Nabi-san's like ocean-based insults.
Oh, so you have to
thieving
stand
sea
in the
weasel
circle
is
and
my
dodge the attacks.
favorite new
That is a
insult, and I
cool
will
event.
find a way to work
Look,
that
you
into
see how it went red when they
I feel like
left?
there's a lot
You
of-
have to actually
I feel
successfully
like
dodge
there's a
this
lot-
to
no,
actually
no,
progress
no.
the event.
There's a lot of. There's a
See,
lot.
look, now it's
Oh,
red,
there we
right?
go.
Here.
Just
Yeah.
yeet into
So
water.
with this event specifically, or with this part of the event specifically, what's happening is that
Okay.
the Naga Tide Priest is channeling their power to be able to make themselves invulnerable and also
Yeah, dodge tutorial. Yeah. This is
cast
very
spells.
good.
So what
I
we
like
need
that
to
a
do is
lot.
show them that
Very
they're
nice
being
design.
effectual. Or at least try our
Get in
best to show them that we're.
I used up all my
promise
dodge
you.
juice. I'm kind of out right
I
now.
promise you that we're good at this game. But what you need to do is the way that you break them out of it with the current objective for this event is you actually need to dodge the stuff
Huh.
more
Yeah, that's
effectively
actually a
than
super cool design.
than we currently are.
I switched to staff, and I was like, staff 4, go. Just like
Easy
hurl
evade.
myself back.
Oh,
Oh, there I went.
yep.
That was involuntary. Are you stuck?
No,
We're having a bit of difficulty here.
I'm just like I feel like I was doing so much better last
time,
time, and now I'm just constantly getting hit by the water.
Okay,
Dude, the
so
devs are
actually,
getting
this is a
farmed.
question. Can I use my weapon skills to
Oh.
dodge out? Oh, I cannot. Okay, never mind. Answer
I think
my
the Telegraph
Yeah,
isn't
so
great
these
too far.
ones are
Telegraph
actually
not looking
built
super
very
good here.
much around. I think
That's
that they
rude.
utilize our wind tech as well as like our knockback tech and stuff like that. So
I'm
they
not
are
sure if
ve-
that
they
would
are
work on
very,
this, guys.
like,
Because it's
realistic
pushing you.
feeling
I don't
of what
think
it feels
stability
like to get
else.
hit by a wave. But the
Yeah, I
long and
didn't
short
like
of
it.
Yeah, the long and short of it is that you basically.
there
keep
we go.
continue
Now we got
avoiding.
it. Now we
you
got
can
it.
also. What's really interesting about this event is that outside of just dodging, you can also emote taunt the NPC because
Oh,
it's
that's
basically
right.
just like hey, you're not good at this.
BM him.
Come get us, right? Fight us like a real Naga. And at some point, actually, Mark, can you switch over to Ruby's? Yeah, Ruby's go first. Thank you.
Do not show my dodge fail shame.
Yeah, I need to actually check some of the UI stuff real quick to see how far along we are.
More
Which actually-
admiration for Nabi-san's insults. I love you have to do more than smell like low tide to make us retreat. Like literally,
That
you
is nice
stink.
BM.
It's
All right.
fantastic.
So
Throw
what we're
siege at the NPC.
What we're actually doing now is what I'm doing right now is I'm using a command to speed things up just a tiny
Go ahead
bit
and
so we can
go
get
ahead
to
and
the
get
next
to the
phase.
Oh, good.
cut
I
to
get
the
hurled
chase,
into the water even
if you will.
faster.
Yeah, basically. But as a reminder, these are all group
hammer.
events. So what you're seeing right now is like a single player or two players are not going to be able to wholly effectively do this without a very significant challenge.
Yeah, bring more than one
Oh,
friend.
yeah?
Yeah, which that's
Not
not
sure
saying
about
like
that
all
one,
of
dude.
the events within the map or group events, we have tried our best to create a good.
It's just a
dispersion of
champion. They're not
different
gonna be that
types of,
scary.
Events, both like group and non-group, right? Group and solo. Different content styles as well, like different event types.
Already
different enemy
soloed
types,
it.
things like that.
Already
we try to
soloed it.
diversify
Let's
as
go.
much as possible. So what's going to
I think
happen
they're gonna
now
skip the dodge
is,
thing now.
Once we've succeeded in
Ah,
that,
there we go.
Tease gets frustrated and actually fights us.
Ooh.
Or I guess
And someone's minions too.
In game.
So it's
No,
break
there's a Naga
bar.
in this room.
Yeah, and as you can see, like this Tide Priest takes all of the Naga kit and just turns it up to 11. There's a
Yeah,
lot
the
of, a lot of
bubbles.
hurt going
You got the
on.
laser
And
beams.
As previously mentioned, if actually I think there's also some newer stuff too with
Bring more
these
than two
weird little
friends.
beams. So there's
Blow
a
that
lot of
Naga up.
swarming, a lot of fighting, a lot of skills. flying
Champion
everywhere, a lot
Naga
of,
Tide Priest.
strong pattern.
Presumably they're gonna like rename it to
skill
have like a
sets
proper
coming
name.
from
I think
these
the
bosses.
brackets kind of indicates temporary
a lot of
stuff,
water
right?
effects too.
I'm
Also
hanging on
shocking
to that
testing.
last one HP so hard.
I want to
That
see
we're gonna be hanging on to
DPS.
it for a
Pump that
very long
Naga
time,
Tide
considering
Priest.
that we can't die.
I love it.
And also, like as previously mentioned, there are different. Like we've tried to push break bars a lot more with this expansion as well. So we're going to be
Pushing break bars.
incorporating these a lot more within different kinds of events. And also, as you can see, they will do their job by like stunning the enemy. So what I'm going to do right now is go into God mode one more time.
Thank you. I'm trying so hard to get my hammer back. I'm like stuck with my staff now.
Where is it? That.
Please
And
There's the
you know,
break
like,
bar.
what's really cool about
now the boss
this
is-
encounter
doesn't have the
specifically
mega
as well
tornado.
is that with the Naga Tide Priest, right? When you break focus, when you break his break bar, they're all like a lot of the spells.
why is he in
go
gold
away,
mode now?
Right.
It gets much better.
As you can see, we're being swarmed by Naga. We have to fight the Tide Priest.
Oh,
And,
wait, is this? Oh, you can do
it would
one.
be
Oh, I
really
see.
hard
Look, he's
as two
doing 1%
players
of
to
his
be able to
health.
complete an event like this. But with the power,
Oh,
with the
yep,
power of
oh.
dev commands,
Yay.
you too
The power of 1%.
can beat anything.
I just looked over. I was like, don't you have like,
Insane.
a God kill? Please.
I'm using it right
Kill
now.
the
I'm using it
Naga.
very slowly.
You're
I am
involved,
what we
though.
call
I mean, like,
narrowing
you
it
can't
down.
die.
We're
Okay,
basically like
gotcha.
1%ing it for every single
And all the
click.
effects look pretty
And
cool.
just
Like, it looks like a
clicking
pretty
them
cool
off.
fight.
clicking
You got all these
so
like
hard.
tornadoes going off here, all this stuff.
Click, click,
There's
click,
slow
click,
being
click,
applied.
and
All right, I mean, it seems like a pretty
goodbye.
cool fight.
See ya.
Yeah, and then of course, because the UI isn't here, but it's like, you did the thing.
Oh, look at all those
Congratulations.
dev powers. Hell yeah.
Also, actually, this is a Naga town area. with some-
Yeah,
some
look at that. You got all the
offsets.
cool Naga
It's
structures.
pretty
I like
neat.
that.
Everybody, please leave us alone. Goodbye.
I was like, they
Boss
weren't
will
just
die
like,
in
oh,
5
I guess we'll go
seconds.
home or
Well, I
They're
think this
like-
is not
they're
even
like,
like a
leave us
full
alone,
boss.
this is
It's
our
more of like a little mini boss. Yeah, that's gonna get farmed within microseconds.
And so that was
particularly if
the
you have like
Naga,
high
what
DPS
we
for
call
sure.
Naga Raiders and Naga boss events, and that's pretty much everything for the event content that we're going to be showing today.
Okay.
We're not going to spoil too much more, but that kind of gives you a look at the beginning of Shing Jea and what the world looks like, kind of what's going on in those early areas, some of the
I wonder if
things
that's
that
going
will
to
be
be
unlocked
it.
for you.
Is there more?
And some
I'm
of the
expecting a
things that
tease
we're gonna
here.
teach
Are
you.
we going to see
Yeah.
Elite Spec tease?
I feel like there was one thing that we're missing.
Oh?
Was there also did we talk about the mount stuff?
We
Mount
have
stuff?
not. Why don't you
Oh, we did
tell,
not.
tell one more secret?
Oh,
now?
hang
One more
on.
secret. Okay, so
One more.
I think it was supposed to be during the mount taxi segment, so I do apologize.
I think we got excited
Yeah,
and forgot.
there was a lot.
I'm ready
a lot
for the
of pretty
teasers
stuff
though,
to
dude.
look
The
at.
teaser is going to kick in.
But with the mount taxi, right? As we mentioned, that there are for people who don't have mounts, we have the mount taxi. But in other parts of the expansion, you will also get the chance to unlock the Raptor and the Springer without
Without
needing
Path of Fire.
So as you're progressing through the content in other parts of the expansion, you'll have the opportunity
this is
to
really
play
good
content
because
that allows you to
mastery
unlock
debt
those
is a
maps
real
as well.
thing. There's so much.
even
I
if
knew
you
they'd
don't
do this as
necessarily
well.
have to
Yeah,
fire
this
the
makes a lot of
events, you'll
sense.
have the ability to unlock those
A lot of
too
sense.
and utilize those tool sets.
Because
and
otherwise,
mounts in
if you
general to
don't
go
have
around
this,
the
it's
maps
super
and
weird,
things
right?
like
You got to
that,
go play through the entire
which is
expansion. I
pretty
think this is a very good
exciting as well,
decision
in
by
my
them.
opinion.
Yeah,
I agree. That's
100%.
going to be super helpful for newer players or players who don't have those
Yeah.
mounts.
Yeah, so you
and
don't
powers
have to
unlocked
play
yet.
Path of Fire
So
to engage
hopefully
with
that
the
will
stuff.
kind of help
It's good
speed you
design.
on your way through Shing Jea when you get to End of Dragons. So that's our show for today. We have so much more to tell you about End of Dragons through the rest of 2021. So make sure to follow our channel so you don't miss anything.
Get in there.
Pre-purchase for End of Dragons is also available now.
Excellent.
That gets you
GW2 in the
some
chat.
cool
Let's go.
pre-purchase bonuses that you can use in the live game now, including the Shing Jea Mosaic Cape, the Flame Serpent Weapon Chest, and the Prodigy of Shing Jea title. Yeah, the cape is really gorgeous. I like that. The deluxe and ultimate editions of End of Dragons also comes with the cool Shing Jea Dragon Boat skiff skin that I was using earlier. Right now in game, if you are looking for something to do now, our Halloween event is live now, Shadow of the Mad King. If you've played in previous years, there is a long list of improvements and updates, including some new boss encounters.
They actually did a
for
really
Halloween.
good job on Halloween this year.
Hop
I
in
didn't
and check
expect
it
them to
out.
do anything,
Check
but they
out
actually had a lot of
the
cool
update
stuff.
notes.
A lot of good
Put
updates.
a link in chat to give you a quick rundown of everything that's new. And there's also a game-wide bonus event going on until next Tuesday, the 12th, to celebrate Halloween, our Halloween bonus bash. And that is bonus XP, magic find, and reward track progress in all areas of the game until next Tuesday. We are working super hard to get ready for the next thing, which is the October 26th Elite
Spec.
Specialization beta
Let's do
event. And I think we will
so I guess
leave you
October.
with one little
Actually, before we move to
Rachel, have they leaked it?
Oh,
before
okay,
we
y'all.
move
I
on
wanted
to
to
the-
show
It's
you.
leaked.
Nick was like, no.
Yeah, no, you don't get to see it.
I tried.
Yeah.
Holding on.
Too late. They leaked it.
But
It's already
the thing
leaked.
that I actually also wanted to mention, that I apologize,
Yep.
but you
No,
touched
please.
on Halloween, and something that I wanted to also note is that shout out to Indigo, who did the narrative and
Yes.
all the dialogue and writing for the Halloween event as well. So if you see that stuff, right, and you see like, oh wow, what a great job, because Indigo did a fantastic job with the Halloween.
They're gonna show it
stuff,
again, guys.
you
Don't
know,
worry.
just kind
They're gonna
of-
show it again.
I think that can help you contextualize like what it'll be like and put together like, oh wow, that she did both this and that. I just wanted to give another shout out to Indigo because she's great.
She is fantastic.
OBS controller
definitely head over to the
fired.
Labyrinth, and see what's new. If you haven't
Not quite.
experienced Shadow of the Mad King, if you're a new player since last year, first of all, welcome. Second of all, enjoy
Welcome
the
to
festival.
Guild
Make
Wars
sure you
2.
hop in and check it out. Read through the update notes and see all of the stuff that's new. And can we show that thing?
Yes, I guess we can
Thanks.
show it now.
All right, let's take a look.
Ooh.
Green.
Gosh.
Says leaves.
I wonder what class that could be. Green.
It's
is
raining,
crazy.
guys.
All right, we will see you guys next time. Thanks for spending time with us.
Thank you for joining us.
There it is. The teaser. Man, I wonder if they're gonna show any more kind of like map stuff and open world stuff, because what I get from this is that the thing that really is unusual to me, and maybe this is normal because the expansion isn't out for 6 months, but that's the first, and maybe they do the zones not necessarily in linear order. In fact, I imagine they probably don't. You know, I imagine that they didn't do Verdant Brink necessarily first, right? Maybe they did Tangled Depths first, maybe they did Auric Basin. But it's super interesting to me, like how things aren't super finished yet, right? Like it's, you know, I guess there's time to work on that stuff there, but still, it's very interesting. 4 months? Oh yeah, I guess it's 4 months. Yeah, 4 months. We'll have to see how much is done. I would have expected the expansion to be in much more of a, I guess, semi-finished state, but I guess from looking at the elite specializations, that isn't necessarily the case there. So I get it. Yeah, the map is spectacular. It's beautiful. Okay, big real talk here. I really wish that they would fix their stream, because their stream looks like ass. Why is it so artifacty? I don't understand. Like whenever they turn the camera, it just turns into a JPEG, right? Like they panic. I don't know. Like I don't know. They need to have a look at that, I think, right? To try and make the stream look a little bit better because it's a bit scuffed. Does it look better on YouTube, by the way? Because I know they stream it on YouTube. So maybe it's better there, and maybe I'll watch it on YouTube next time to, like, you know, get that thing there as well. Use your partner feedback thing. Yes, I will tell them. You know, I'm gonna say, you know what, guys, stream. Okay, give me the juice, right? It's the trailer. Well, I mean, it is quite green, right? You know, I've got the grass, you have all that stuff there. I mean, it looks amazing. Like, the events look pretty interesting. They appear to have really focused on the kind of immersion style stuff, like very RPG, right? The mount taxis, right? Like the little quests, right? The ritualist stuff from Guild Wars 1. Very interesting little lore tidbit about the Imperial Favor that actually gives you some insight into what exactly is going on in Cantha. As of right now, in terms of the actual, you know, the structure of the society there, it looks like you are going to have this, you know, this emperor, empress, right, whatever the hell's going on there. So that's pretty cool. And then they also do us about the distant factions, the speakers, basically this almost like old school ritualist faction who, you know, it's kind of like clinging on to the past with the way that they use magic, stuff like that. There's actually a lot of information here, in my opinion, that was not directly expressed, but certainly like kind of in the background there, if you're paying attention there too. Actually pretty cool stuff there. I was hoping to see a meta event, right? So a larger scale thing, you know, something like, you know, fighting a giant crab, a legendary monster there, maybe a little bit more than a champion. But then again, it is certainly more of a, it's a relaxing, it's the starter zone, right? Okay, it's a bit of a starting zone style thing there. So I guess I will allow it just this once, okay? Like, hopefully we do get some like really big meta events there as well. But you know what? It's pretty cool stuff. Yeah, the fishing event would have been interesting to see there as well. You know, I don't know. They've added some new technology. Like, I really like the fact that you can pick up the 3 crates, drag it around with the mount. That's a lot of fun too, I think. And I like this idea of this tutorial island. Okay, this tutorial island style thing, right? Where you can learn about the game. I guess they're almost banking on a lot of people level 80 boosting. Here's the thing about this. At what point do you just bite the bullet and actually just automatically boost new players and drop them in Cantha? I really wish they would do this, because this means that they can essentially take players and bring them into like this updated, modernized version of the game with a proper new player induction. What I think is likely, okay, is that the boost will take you direct to Cantha instead of Heart of Thorns. To me, it's so weird that boosting takes you like directly after season 2, right? When it's not even the current expansion, right? It will boost you through the core game, which skips all the core story, by the way. So you guys are like, oh, but Teapot, if they boost you to Cantha, you'll miss all the story. Well, if you boost to 80 right now, you miss all of the core story, like all of the setup, right? With, you know, Destiny's Edge, Zaitan, right? How you become the commander, right? Like who rocks Brahim, like Timia, like you skip all of that when you boost. So it's not like, you know, you're not skipping story right now. Just skip even more. I really like the idea of dropping players into this zone that has a tutorial built into it that will actually force you, or rather, you know, strongly incentivize you to engage with the combat mechanics of like break bars, dodging. I like that event design too on the Naga, where you actually have to dodge stuff or like sub position to trigger the event. I think that stuff is really, really good. I like where they're going with this, right? Like, and that kind of ties in with the idea that the champions are going to be harder versions of regular mobs that they were talked about in the original EOD reveal. I'm actually really impressed with some of the design elements that we're seeing here in terms of event design, enemy design, right? And of course, just the world design there too, like the renowned hearts and stuff like that. I like it. I am pretty impressed. Yeah, if people would get upscale, that would be really good. Ooh, that is, Tulki, that is big. I really hope they do that. Like, this would be my ideal. This is my dream, guys. If you buy End of Dragons, right, and let's suppose that you're a brand new player, I think you should just start in End of Dragons. You should start in the most recent content, or at least you should have the option. So, for example, when you play, say, Guild Wars Factions or Guild Wars Nightfall, right? obviously, you don't necessarily start in every zone, but you can pick which campaign you start in, and they all converge at some point, basically, and then you can spread out and do the other ones. For example, if you pick factions, you start on Shing Jea, right? If you pick Nightfall, then you start in Istan, right? If you pick Prophecies, then you start in Ascalon. You do the pre-searing Ascalon stuff there as well. I'm a really big fan of that type of design. I would be super curious if they would do this. So you can actually pick which campaign you start. Do you want to start in the most recent content? Do you want to start in Path of Fight or in HOT or in the core game and play through all of it? Like, that will be a really interesting design feature. It's a little bit different because the thing about the way the Guild Wars 1 story worked is that in Guild Wars 1, the stories were all a little bit separate in a way. So like Nightfall was kind of its own thing, different characters, different roster. Factions, different characters, different roster. Although that's not entirely true. Obviously, you had a few characters there, like Menlo, for example, was quite relevant actually. In factions, for example. Prophecy is obviously very, very standalone because it was the first. But Guild Wars 2 is limited because its story is so continuous, where you do have, Heart of Thorns leads into Path of Fire, leads into End of Dragons, or, leads into the living story there as well. So I guess it's a little bit harder to do that and maintain a cohesive narrative. But let's be honest here, guys. In my opinion, if you're a new player and you use a level boost, you do not have a damn idea what the hell is going on anyway in the story because there's so much of it, and, you're not really going to get all of it, particularly if you boost. So in my opinion, just get people in that content, get people in the modernized gameplay, modern stuff like tutorials, and better event design, like better pacing, right? Like all that kind of stuff. Get them in there with their friends and playing. Let's go. And that's right, guys. I've got a back scratcher. This is my new thing. I'm going to use it to kind of like gesticulate at you guys and make points. Boom! There you go. That was a pretty cool stream. I'm really actually excited to see if they actually show any more maps. I want to see some meta events. I want to see big bosses. I want to see a world boss, guys. Give me the world boss. Do WoW players not start in the old regions as well? They used to, but not anymore. So back in the day, this was like this, but actually now in modern WoW, you can actually basically pick which expansion you want to play through, and it will get you to max level, which in my opinion is a pretty cool design feature, because it turns out that, leveling like 0 to 100, playing through literally every expansion, probably a little bit much for most people. Not the best way to go, but yeah, pretty cool. A little bit of a Ranger leak at the end there as well. There's a bit of a Ranger leak. Of course, the stream is on the 26th, guys, so that means 4 days before that we'll have the live stream, because the 26th will be a Tuesday, and then it will be the 22nd where we get our live stream. Is that 22nd of October a Friday? Let's find out. Yes, it is. So in exactly 2 weeks' time, we'll be getting our live stream with the man, the myth, the legend. Hydrate in his name, Lord CMC. Talk about that. Very exciting indeed. I love to see it. NG Elite Spec leak. I mean, everything's going to get leaked next week. We'll probably get an NG leak next week, and then after that, you'll have the little animated, the little movie teasers, and then you'll have the stream there. CMCW in the chat. Boom.